At Centurion University, we are very concerned about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Everything we do works towards achieving social impacts and ensuring the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. Our motto is Centurion CARES. What does Centurion CARES stand for? The C in CARES stands for community engagement. In terms of community engagement, we have the community action learning programs, we have a community diagnostic center, we have the urban micro business center. All of these are an approach that aims to reach out to the community and engage with community, both by the students and the faculty and all other staff. The A stands for academics. In academics, what we stand for is looking at skill integrated higher education. It is absolutely critical that, and the Centurion model actually is one of integrating skills into higher education. It also means that we reach out, the students get an experience of working with the skills that they attain at the university and taking it out to the community and learning or rather putting into experience and practice some of the skills that they have attained in the community. But for example, if a person is a young engineering student who goes out, learns some skills in electrical engineering, he goes out into the community and seeks to repair and looks at maintenance of some electrical appliances. And it so happens that it's not just about attaining the skills of electrical engineering, but he also learns certain life skills of negotiating, of communicating, and far more serious and varied skills that he requires in life. The R in the CARE stands for research. And in research, we are looking at research that actually creates social impact. So one of our teams, the faculty with students, is working on developing a low-cost insulin pump. The moment that is finally designed and patented, it will have a tremendous impact for society, especially as the diabetic population in the country is on the rise. We also have one of the other faculties who's done some work on, has in fact patented a program that she has developed to look at elephants crossing railway tracks. So actually everything that we are looking at in terms of research is actually those pieces of research which makes a lot of impact. Of course, needless to say, publications, copyrights are also something that we focus on, so that the faculty is also able to then express what it is that they have actually put into practice and are then able to get it out there in the public domain for people to emulate. The E stands for entrepreneurship, and I think this is the most important aspect of some of the work that Centurion does. So we look at the work that Centurion does as employability, employment, entrepreneurship, productivity, and product development, and finally commercialization. So everything we do is geared towards this. In order to achieve this, Centurion has actually promoted several startups, several enterprises that are actually now commercially operating, and they all go by mostly the generic name of Gram Tarang, and we have for example, a Gram Tarang Employability Training Services, Gram Tarang Inclusive Development Services, Gram Tarang Foods, the Urban Micro Business Center. So these are some of the enterprises that the university has actually promoted, and these actually work as living labs for students. So students actually go and work in these labs, and they learn what it means to start an enterprise, to ensure that an enterprise actually is operational and functional and is actually profitable, viable, all those things. Finally, the S of the CARES, Centurion CARES, it stands for social impact. And what we are doing is that we are looking at the work that Centurion is doing and what kind of impact it has for society. For example, we have actually opened several no-frill accounts through our Gram Tarang Inclusive Development Services unit, which actually has enabled people to access credit and also then engage in different kinds of enterprises. So this has been extremely beneficial to people. Further, we also have, for example, we have now incorporated into our academics and then into practice the whole idea of using drones in agriculture. So we are now currently, we have established that as a separate vertical where we have gone into spraying about 50,000 acres with fertilizers and pesticides. And this is precision agriculture. So we do a lot of analytics which takes place, and accordingly the spraying is done. We also have our outreach through our health school of allied health and paramedics, and we do a lot of health camps. We have adopted villages where we do eye checkups. We actually distribute lenses, glasses, for which we also have a production unit in the university where students are actually learning how to produce these and give them to the people who can't afford. We are just distributing them as part of a CSR engagement with a group called SLO. So we enter into several arrangements with various organizations whereby we do these kind of programs that we have in the environment. In conclusion, I'd like to say that Centurion cares. What does that mean? We look at having an inclusive ecosystem which takes into consideration all diverse communities, which means women, differently abled, economically weaker sections, transgenders, and so on. So we try to, in everything that we do, we look at how to ensure that the impact of what we do reaches the last person and benefits the environment as a whole.